Have you ever wondered what are the biggest cities in Europe? Well, today we're going to find out by playing on a map called 100 Biggest Cities in Europe and trying to 5K exactly where we are. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. What am I thinking here based on like languages and stuff? Maybe I'm thinking we're somewhere in Spain ever? Yes. Okay, so definitely Spain. Want to figure out which city we're in. I feel like there's gonna be like a lot of information on these like restaurant or storefronts. That is a bus that had information, but it drove away. Okay. I feel like I'm seeing language that's not exactly Spanish everywhere. Like, is it ever like Catalonian or Galician or something like that? Looking for information. Oh, Bilbao. Consul. Okay, so Bilbao, Spain, in northern Spain, right? Okay. I feel like maybe this consulate building might be able to help us get the 5K. I'm gonna go back to the start and see if we can get a street name of like where we are, maybe an intersection. Eros. And is there one on this side? Okay. And Lersundi. Eros and Lersundi. Okay. How many different streets are there, and is this going to be easy? I feel like we should be able to do this. Okay, Kalea. Okay, this is Lersundi. And Eros. Okay. I think we might get the 5K pretty quickly here, or relatively quickly, at least for me. Okay, so we're on Eros, and we have to the left of us this like apartment / real estate business. I don't know exactly what you would call it. We're on Eros. Okay, is there like a hotel down the street? Maybe that would help me. Postel Bilbao. That is this, right? And that's right behind us. Okay, so we're kind of close to the road. That's behind us. I think this is the 5K. Okay, amazing. Starting off with a 5K. Whoop, whoop. We love that. Okay, and we were only 6 meters away, so we'll definitely take that. Off to a great start so far. Okay, .dk making me think Denmark. So 100 biggest cities. What are the biggest cities in Denmark that might be in here? Copenhagen, maybe? Like Odense ever? Is that a city name? There should be plenty of information around because we're in the biggest cities. Okay, Holman. That might be like a street name though. I feel like I should go back towards like the city area. I was going a little bit out of the city. So let's go down like see some businesses. Okay, we have a kiosk here, lots of ATMs. We have a takeaway place. Okay. Air conditioned. Cool. Very busy like street. Like there's so many like people and like people on bikes and stuff. Low-key, I wish the US you could like bike around more, but it is not built like that, unfortunately. I still don't know what city we're in exactly, although hopefully up here we will get more info because these look like big buildings. I'm sure people who are from Denmark or have been to Denmark are like, oh my gosh, this is blank city, but I've never been there personally, although I would love to go visit one day. Okay, this bus stop is gonna give me information if I can get a closer look at it. Borsen? Dansk. Borsen. Borsen is a city? Okay. Let's zoom in. Borsen. Is Borsen the name of a city, or is that the name of, like, something else? I'm like, I feel like it should be pretty big if it's one of the 100 biggest cities in Europe, but I'm not, like, seeing it at the zoom level. Like, would it ever be, like, a neighborhood of Copenhagen or something, maybe? I don't know. I'm not finding it. Let me keep looking. Okay. We know the word Borsen, but I don't know what that means or if that's a city name even. Definitely in Denmark, though, so... Electric taxi. Ooh, electric taxi. Okay, interesting. We're looking for information. There's canals, okay. Yellow bus. Ooh, this is like a really big car for Europe. I feel like Hummers I've only seen like in the US, like especially like in Geoguessr. Tivoli Hall. Okay. Some local business. Copenhagen. Museum of Copenhagen. Okay, so we are in Copenhagen. So I guess maybe it's like a neighborhood or something within Copenhagen that we saw on that one bus stop. We're close to the Museum of Copenhagen, which I don't know where that is within the city, but that is okay. Let's go back to the start because we kind of went really far away from where we actually are. I feel like it's going to be hard to exactly 5K this with my current level of knowledge. Princess Gade. Is Gade like the ending for like a street name, common street name? A lot of these have like Gade at the end. What am I looking for? Princess Gade. Maybe I will just see it randomly by scanning. Veg. The street names here are kind of not matching, okay. A lot of the ones ending in Gade are like here. But I feel like there's so many streets. Princess Gade. Borsen. Borsen. Isn't that what I saw earlier? I think so. So maybe we're new here? I'm gonna plonk it here because I feel like this is something we passed. I'll give it like 1 to 2 more minutes of like scanning for the street name. But if not, I think we'll be really close to that 5K, but not exactly, which is okay. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it without scanning for like a really, really long time, so I'm just going to plunk here in the middle of Copenhagen, like near Borskade, and we'll see where we are. Okay, that is okay. We got 4.990, which is a really, really good score. We're on the opposite side of like this bridge near here, and that's the name of the street name we saw. Okay, only 10 points off of that 5K though, so we'll definitely take it. Okay, what languages am I seeing around me? Warhammer, which is a game, but I'm assuming not the same thing as that store. A bookstore, okay. Bernhard. Huh. I'm thinking maybe like... Austria, Germany, Rhine. .de. So, Germany. What city within Germany? What are the big cities in Germany that are maybe going to be on here? Like Berlin, Munich ever? Rhine Nord. I feel like that's like giving me a lot of information, but do I know exactly where? I don't know for sure. Ooh. Zoohaus in Mannheim. Mannheim is somewhere. That is a big city, right? I feel like... Is it a region ever? Or just a city name? Okay, this is it, right? Mannheim. Okay. And we'll go back to start because I feel like we can actually like 5K this because it doesn't seem like, or it seems like pretty grid-like is what I mean, like the city. So D3, is that like a street name? I mean, there's letters I see down there. Okay, so D3 and C3. Q2, is it QRS? We're looking for D3 and C3. K. These are names. We're looking for number letter combinations, which seem to be more common over here on the side. D6. Okay, D3 and C3. Somewhere here. Go back to start. We are near these two streets. Maybe somewhere in here. What is to the left and right of me? We are between a gallery. Does a gallery ever show up on here? I don't see one. Okay. What is at the end of the street? Maybe that would help me more. We have Warhammer on our left, and we have a bookstore on our right. A bookstore and Warhammer. C3 and D3. California. Okay. I'm not seeing like the name of like the bookstore or the other place that is the Warhammer place. I really want to get this 5K though, because I feel like we're super close here. C3 10 to 11. If C3 is on my right, but D3 is on my left. Are we over here on this side? Right, and then we're going, D3 is on my left. Okay. C3 is on my right. I feel like we're somewhere on this road. Palais, okay. Go back to start. What is behind us? Maybe I should look at that intersection. Okay. C3 10 to 11, and it should probably just be D3, right? All right. How long do C3 and D3 like intersect though? We're near to C4 and D4. Okay. So C3, we're somewhere here. We're somewhere within this like quadrant, but I'm not finding like any of like the business names that I'm like nearby. So I'm like, do I ever just plonk it here and we'll call it a day? I think so. I don't know if this is a 5K exactly, but I think we'll be close. Okay. Honestly, I'm really shocked that I got the 5K there. We were on the, like, further down the road, like, across the intersection, but we were 41 meters away. We still got the 5K. We'll definitely take that. Love that for me. All right. Let's keep going. Dolce. Okay. Sweet. Okay, Tony's. Okay. I think we're maybe in Germany again, but I don't know like what city yet. Andito Encro. What is there French on that sign? Okay. Close. .18. Nope, we're not in Germany. We're in Austria. JK. Okay. I have it in Vienna for now, but I'm gonna look for like obviously like the city name at least to confirm where we are before we try to 5K this. We have a Monet art exhibit, which is cool. The next time I go to France, I want to see the Monet Gardens. I feel like that is like something I'd like to see in real life. Okay. Volare, okay. Subway. Pop-up store? I feel like there should be a lot more things telling me where I am, but I'm probably just missing them, TBH. I'm not the best at scanning for information, despite being a moving main. We're trying to get better, so hopefully this map is going to help me get better at identifying big European cities. Is that ever a city name? Ornstein? Okay. Vienna? Vienna 1. Okay, so ever just Vienna because of the sign? Could be. Okay, let's go back to start. If we're thinking it's Vienna because of that one business I saw, how easy will it be to get the 5K here? Is there a street name? There is Salzgries and Vorlofstrabe. Okay, this seems like it might be a little bit more difficult to 5K than the last one because it doesn't seem as like grid-like, but we're gonna try anyway for a little bit at least. Salzgries and Vorl. I'll just look for Salzgries at first instead of trying to memorize both. Ooh. Wait, hold on. This is like literally like right here. And Vorlofstrabe. Okay, wait. We're gonna cook here. Go back to start. Okay. Homage. Veggie. And Har-Etex are on our right. So any of these showing on the map? Is there anything on our left that is showing? Tony's? I mean, the names could have changed between, like, when this map is showing, like, the current locations and, like, whenever this was taken. Ooh, that's Tony's right there. And this is Tony's. Hold on. Tony's is on my back left. Behind, no, back right. Behind right. I'm facing this way. Tony's is behind right of me. So, am I here or am I here? I think, hold on. Tony's is on the corner. So we're like the opposite corner of like where Tony's is, right? But it is behind right of me. But we're on the right side of the building. What is the orientation here? I'm like, here? Ever? I think it's this, right? And veggies. Ah, veggies right there. Okay, okay. All right, another 5K. Amazing. We are only 6 meters away. Took me a little bit of time, but that is okay because I'm not the best at 5K'ing, but I'm trying to get better at it and being more patient with it. We'll definitely take that. 5,000. Okay. What country and city are we in? Okay. What does it say? Something Hill. Diamond Hill. Okay. Red license plate. Okay, Ukraine flag. So thinking Ukraine here. What are the big cities we're probably going to be in? Maybe Kyiv? There's definitely gonna be a lot of information around. I think I just gotta get to a more bigger area. We have bank. I think that is something bank. I don't know if it has a city name on the sign. We'll look for other info though. I don't know what city we're in. I feel like, okay, let me go further down the road. I'm kind of just like spinning around. Let's see if there's like a museum or something. Center. Okay, so some sort of city center. Okay. Kyiv Airport. Okay, okay. So I think we're in Kyiv because we see the sign for the airport. We'll go back to the start and try to find out where we are. Okay, street name. Are there street names in the corners of the buildings? There are not. What is like the biggest thing nearby? Is there like a big monument that could help us like orient what direction we're in? I feel like that's gonna be the thing that helps me to 5K the most, but I can't really read the sign, so I feel like this is gonna be hard to 5K. I think I'll just plonk it in downtown Kyiv and we'll see where we are because I don't think I'm gonna be able to 5K this easily since I can't read the language. But hopefully we should be pretty close. I will go here. All right, we were just a couple streets over 4.986, so only 14 points off of perfect. We'll definitely take that. All right, we got 24,976, only 24 points off of 5K'ing every single round. I think we got 3 5Ks there, so we'll definitely take that. That is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video of me trying to find the 100 biggest cities in Europe and trying to 5K every location that I'm in. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. I'll also have the map linked in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Vanilla and have a great day.